Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we have some important technical analysis to do on Bitcoin because, as you guys may remember, in yesterday's video, we talked about the 9 flash on the TD sequential, that green bullish 9 flash that came in predicting a new rally to the upside on Bitcoin. Well, you may have seen that green flash and thought, okay, well, we're about to go into a big rally, but in today's video, that 9 flash is actually reset, and we're now looking at a red TD sequential once again. Not only that, last night, we actually rejected off of the 20 daily exponential moving average. If you remember yesterday's video, we talked about how I was entertaining the idea that we may have been wrong about our prediction for Bitcoin going back to $10,500, but I wasn't just quite ready yet to give up that prediction. And in today's video, we're going to be reanalyzing that prediction and deciding whether or not I was right or wrong, because in today's video, it looks like this little rally that Bitcoin has started may be over before it began. We're going to be discussing all of that and more in today's video, guys, and I think you're going to get a lot of great value and insight out of this video so that you can better understand these markets and where we are heading. So if you do enjoy today's video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Guys, it's come to my attention that almost 40% of the people watching these videos are not subscribed. Guys, we're trying to get to 75K subs by the end of the year, so if you're interested in helping out the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you can unsubscribe whenever you would like if you decide to do so. Before we get started, guys, I do want to mention that CT2A is going to be having a price increase in just a couple of days on September the 1st of $50. So if you guys do want to actually get started learning everything you need to know about technical analysis so that you can take your next steps on your journey to profitability here in cryptocurrency, I would highly recommend you checking us out at the link in the description down below. Like I said, the price of CT2A will be increasing by another $50 relatively soon. So if you want to get in now for this price rather than the new price that we are about to have, I would encourage you to go ahead and do so. We do have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee. Yes, we do accept Bitcoin payments. More on that at the end of the video. But for now, though, guys, without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Guys, I'll tell you what, we went to the office to get the internet set up yesterday, and I am so incredibly excited. We move in on Tuesday, September the 1st, which is also the day that CT2A increases in price. I am so pumped. We have 2 videographers, and both of them are going to be getting great footage of that so that we can put together some cool video to give you guys. I'm so excited. So much stuff is about to come, and you guys are about to get all of it. Anyway, we'll talk about that more in coming videos, but for now, let's go ahead and jump on to the chart. Guys, I want to point out a couple of things that are very important here before we really dive on into it, and one of those would be the declining volume that we're seeing here on Bitcoin. Tapering volume is normally a telltale sign that there is decreased bullishness in the market. Same thing with volatility, but in fact, over the last month or so, we haven't really seen a reduction in volatility. We've just seen some flagging from this big rally we saw here at the end of July. So we aren't really seeing a decrease in volatility, but we are seeing a decrease in volume, which, as I said, is normally going to be a bearish thing. It could be worse because volatility could be declining at the same time, but what we do need to understand is that 3 of our major fundamental indicators, our volume, our volatility, and our retail investor interest, 2 of those are down, our retail investor interest and our volume. Volatility is the same because we're flagging, but the other 2 are declining. And that does mean that we're going to hemorrhage people out of the space because they're just not seeing the kind of bullishness that they want to see. What that means is that we're having a little bit more bearishness on our backs right now than we did perhaps a month ago when Bitcoin was rallying. So while I'm very bullish on Bitcoin in the long term for many different reasons, one of which being the fact that we had that 20 EMA cross above the 50 SMA a little while ago, and we're still above the 20 EMA on the weekly chart, we have seen that come to pass. That's a very bullish thing, but at the same time, we need to look out here on the weekly chart and realize the last 2 weeks are bearish. Volume is clearly trending to the downside and returning back to where it was pre-breakout back over here at these levels. Not only that, weekly chart MACD is starting to converge bearish on itself, and our RSI right here is starting to pull back from its 70 level. All of these things are not long-term bearish factors. We are very clearly in a long-term bull market. We have confirmed that through many different technical indicators, but we do need to understand that there are going to be dips and troughs and rallies and bull markets and pullbacks along the way. There's going to be bullishness and bearishness inside of a longer-term bullish trend. And right now, I still believe, until proven otherwise, that we are in a bearish trend. Remember, guys, with technical analysis, you want to make sure that you are sticking with your guns until you are proven otherwise. If you prove that a trend is taking place and you prove that the technical analysis is saying that something should be happening to Bitcoin, you should stick to your guns until you are proven otherwise. In the same way, in a court of law, you were innocent until proven otherwise. You were either bullish or bearish until proven otherwise, if at first you proved that you are bullish or bearish. I hope that makes sense. And while, yes, some things such as our breaking out of the daily chart RSI descending wedge is bullish, we have seen some bearish things happen recently. For example, today, I mean, this candlestick is not closed yet, but right now we are rejecting off of the 20 daily EMA right here. If we break above that and we start rallying again, then great. You know what we're looking at? We're looking at an inverse head and shoulders pattern. That's all well and good, but it hasn't happened yet. And we have to understand that what could happen is not the same as what has happened. And so far, what has happened is that Bitcoin is rejected here. If this starts to break to the upside, we can more confidently be bullish because we're starting to prove that we're bullish. But until then, remember, the trend is your friend until it ends. And this trend, the bearish one, has not yet ended. When we start seeing bullish factors like bullish MACD crosses, and we start seeing breakouts above the 20 EMA, for example, we start seeing returning volume, we start seeing returning retail investor interest over on Google search trends with the key search term Bitcoin. When we start seeing those things, and Bitcoin is consistently setting higher highs and higher lows, rather than lower highs and lower lows like we're seeing right now, then we can be confidently bullish. Until then, we're not there yet, and we need to make sure that we understand that. So I am still sticking with my $10,500 prediction on Bitcoin until I'm proven otherwise. But the second I am proven otherwise, if I am, I will be the first to let you know, because it's very important. Like I said, have said 3 times this video, the trend is your friend until it ends. If you're proven otherwise, like that, you got to switch you got to change your mind. But if you have a good reason to believe in a trend, believe in that trend until it is proven otherwise. And I'm not changing my tune until I am proven otherwise, and I have not yet been proven otherwise. So I wonder what you guys think about that. I'd love to hear your opinions on that in the comment section down below. I do think Bitcoin's pulling back to at least $11,000, and the reason I say down there instead of 10.5 is because the daily chart 50 SMA is sitting at around $10,850. It is very possible that Bitcoin doesn't pull all the way back down to 10.5. That is just one price prediction and one price target. Bitcoin could pull back down here and bounce, but right now, guys, the point really isn't the price target. The point is the sentiment, and the sentiment is bearish. Does that make sense? So if Bitcoin pulls back down to $10,600 and not $10,500, I don't want to hear a bunch of, oh, you're nuts in the comment section down below, because the point is Bitcoin is bearish. The point is not necessarily the actual exact price target. It's obvious that Bitcoin's in a bull market, but it's not obvious where Bitcoin is going, for example. If we say Bitcoin's going to $120,000 and it only goes to $110,000, are we wrong? Well, maybe, technically, on the exact price target, but we were right in the sentiment of bullishness. So in the same way, if we say Bitcoin's going to $10,500, but it only goes to $10,600, we may have been slightly wrong on the target, but we were right in the sentiment. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Anyway, there's not a lot that needs to be discussed on Bitcoin right now, which is why this video is going to be a little bit shorter than normal. There's not much technical analysis to go into, and I don't want to waste your time by pulling stuff out of thin air that isn't relevant, because Bitcoin has been trading sideways and slightly to the downside for the last 4 days, and if we are proven otherwise, then we'll go ahead and bring you guys some more updates on that. I've really shown you guys everything. So that is basically going to wrap it for today's video. If you guys would like to see anything in particular for the next couple of days while Bitcoin might be a little bit dormant, let me know. If there's any major altcoins you would like to see covered, any kind of big news event that I have somehow missed and haven't discussed here on the channel, let me know in the comments section down below, and I would love to make some videos on those topics while Bitcoin is a little bit stagnant here. Guys, I want you to remember something. One of the most important things in Bitcoin is when Bitcoin is trading sideways. And so many people get this wrong, because I can tell from my analytics that people leave the market when Bitcoin isn't really doing a whole lot. That is a very important and crucial time in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because that is time for you to, 1, get more positions, and number 2, learn more about cryptocurrency while you're not missing out on big trading opportunities. And that is, of course, why we created the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, is so that you can capitalize on those downtimes and make sure that you are investing heavily in your own education. Guys, I've been working in this market every single day for the last 3 years, and I built this academy over the last 2 years to teach you guys what you need to know to actually start working in these markets, profitably trading and investing in them, and succeeding in them. It is not as simple as you might think it is. It's pretty hard to learn technical analysis, and you can try and learn it on your own. I learned it on my own, and you know what it took? It took thousands of hours over the course of years. I have condensed all of that information that I have learned over all those thousands of hours, not hundreds of hours, thousands of hours, into one course that is 12 hours long. Save yourself some time and invest in your education, guys. I have always said, and I will always say, that the most important investment you can ever make is one in yourself. Guys, I don't care if it's Bitcoin, I don't care if it's gold or stocks or Tesla. I mean, even Tesla isn't as good as this thing. I don't care what you're investing in. Investing in your mind, investing in your education, investing in self-improvement, investing in finding and figuring out yourself and what drives you. Those things, investments in your own mind, are the most important investments you will ever make. That is what has led me to where I am today, and that is what has led every single person who is successful to where they are. There's a reason that wildly successful people are just devouring books. It's because they want to learn, they want to grow, they want to improve. And if you want to be like them, and you want to make a lot of money, and you want to be very successful, and you want to be able to give back to your community and your family and your charity and your church or whatever, you need first to invest in yourself. That is why we have built CT2A. That is our mission statement, is to help you guys help yourselves. So I highly encourage you to join us with the link in the description down below. We have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee, and like I said, on September 1st, the price of CT2A is going to be increasing. So make sure you get in now before that happens. Not much time left, and I know you guys are going to enjoy the Academy. It's incredible how many people we've had go through now, and it's also remarkable how few people use that full money-back refund guarantee. I mean, if you could just snap your fingers and get all your money back like that, if it was a bad product, don't you think more people would do that? It is very rare for us to have a refund on the Academy. It does happen. I mean, we have enough students now that it's statistically impossible that it doesn't, but it is extremely rare, and there's a reason for that. It's a good product. You can join our free Discord servers in the description down below and ask some of our students if I'm right about that. Hint, hint, I am. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before we go, I do just really humbly and seriously want to thank you guys for everything. The last couple of years have been nuts, and the next couple of years are going to be absolutely crazy, and I am so excited for you guys to be along for the journey, and I couldn't be more excited to be where I am today, and that is because of you guys. So thank you so much for completely changing my life, and you're really starting to make an impact on everyone else around you too. But anyway, guys, like I said, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys